Keys and Scales Part 2. In the first exercise, we need to tick across to show whether the added notes are correct or not. In a melodic minor scale, in the descending version, we supposedly have, this should be A, right? But if I want to count, to be sure, this is middle C. So, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Yes, this is A. So this is G sharp, okay, so sharp, and this is Fa. Now A minor is the relative minor of C major, and C major has no sharps, no flats. Now here we have G sharp, and G sharp is the leading note of A minor, so it's supposedly correct. However, they ask us whether the melodic scale is correctly written. And the melodic scale, descending, is actually the same scale as C major, so the relative major, but starting on a different note, so having a different tonic. In this case, G sharp is not needed because G sharp would be the harmonic scale. So G sharp is incorrect again because they ask us the melodic scale, otherwise the harmonic scale would be absolutely correct. And F is okay. So basically in the descending version of A minor, melodic minor scale, we would have nothing, no sharps, no flats, as if we would be writing C major but starting on a different tonic, having a different tonic basically. E melodic minor. So first of all, E minor is the relative minor of 3 semitones up, so 3 steps up including the black keys. We would find G major. G major has 1 sharp because and if you want to revise this, go and watch my videos 2A, 2B, of which the link you could find in the description below or in the card up here. I say in these videos that if you want to find the key signature of any scale, you start from the key note, in this case G, a semitone lower, F sharp, that is the last sharp of our key signature. So F is our last and first and last sharp. Now in this version here we have other 2 sharps, so we might think that they are incorrect, but actually they are correct, both, because the minor scale, the melodic minor scale, has the 6th and 7th degree raised, so we need A sharp. So correct, correct. Just to remind you what we said here, in the descending version of this scale, these 2 would disappear and only Fa sharp would remain. I hope this is clear, but if not, please leave me a comment and I will say that one more time. Next one, D minor. D minor is the relative minor of +3 semitones F major. And F major has 1 flat, B flat. And here it is, perfect. Now, the 6th and 7th degree, they are key because they tell us whether the scale is melodic or harmonic. So B flat is correct because this stays in every version, either harmonic, melodic, and it's just on the way up of the melodic scale that is naturalized. In this case, we have an augmented second between the 6th and 7th degrees, and we have the leading note well shown. When this happens, this is a harmonic scale, and they ask us the melodic. So this is incorrect. And again, to have a D minor scale, melodic. In the descending version, we are supposed to have F major starting on D. So this is incorrect. E minor, melodic, descending, relative minor of G major. So we must have one sharp, and here it is. Now let's have a look at these critical 6th and 7th degrees. We have D flat. That is not possible. This is really like we have, D flat. No, that is never going to happen. To have D flat, we need to have lots of other flats. So this is totally incorrect. This middle C here is correct because the only accidental that we can find in E minor, melodic minor scale, is F sharp, and here it is. So this is correct. Last two examples. We have A melodic minor ascending. Okay, now A minor is the relative minor. We said that of C major, so we are supposed to have no sharps, no flats. However, the melodic scale, when ascending, has the 6th and 7th degrees raised. So this should be sharp and this should be sharp too. So incorrect, incorrect. Last one, D melodic minor scale ascending. Okay, so the D minor is the relative minor of F major, which has just one flat. So we are supposed to see this B flat somewhere, and B is here. It is not flat. It is natural. And this C is sharp. Why? Because the melodic scale, when ascending, has the 6th and 7th degrees raised. So B flat becomes B natural, and Do sharp becomes Do sharp. So correct. Ole, finished. We have a challenge here at the bottom of our page, and I'd like you to send me yours, and I will make a post on my community tab telling you if it was correct or not. Please send me loads. Thank you. Let's move on to exercise 2. In exercise 2, we need to tick the box where we see the correct key signature of the given keys. B minor is the first one. Now B minor, okay, so the minor and relative major scales share the same key signature. So from the minor, you need to go to the relative major scale or key. B minor, 3 semitones up makes it D major. Actually, what I can do, I can write a small keyboard here just to show you the 3 steps that we need to do. Okay, so we are B. Oh, sorry, I hope it's tidy enough. B minor, 3 semitones is 1, 2 and 3, and we find this note, which is D. So D major. Do you know the key signature of D major? If you know it, good for you. If you can't remember it, from D you go 1 semitone low, you go 1 semitone down, and you find C sharp. Now Do sharp is the last sharp in our key signature, and you need to know the order of sharps and flats. Well, in this, sharps and flats. Fa, Do, Sol, Re, La, Mi, Si. And then the flats is the sharps in reverse. So Si, Mi, La, Re, Sol, Do, Fa. If you call the notes with letters, you can always create a sentence that makes sense or not. Fun coloring gigantic drawings after eating breakfast. Big elephants ate dinosaurs, goat cheese, figs. Now, one of my followers sent me another version of these funny sentences, and one was like, Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket, and the other one was I can't remember now. So send me yours. Yes, send me yours. Post something or comment here. Let's go back to where we were. So D major, we find the last sharp in our key signature. So we have two sharps, Fa and Do in order. So where do we have it? Fa and Do, that could be correct. This is E because F is here, so incorrect. And this Fa could be correct, but we need it to be up here. So not only the order must be correct, but also the positioning on the stave must be correct. So Fa, Do, these are this is the only possible answer. C minor plus 3 semitones. 1, 2, and 3. This is E flat. E flat. Now, if you watched my videos about key signatures, and the direct link to them is in the description below, you know that E flat is the penultimate flat to our key signature. So we have 1, 2, and 3 flats. Si, mi, la. We have 3 flats in all of the options here, but let's see which one is correct. First, we need to start on B. This is F, so this is Re, D, incorrect. This is B, so good. Si, mi, la. This could be good. Si, mi, la, this could be also good. So which one of them has the flats written on the right place on the stave? This one here. Because the key signature with flats has this shape, zigzagging, descending. So this is the correct one. Again, go and watch my videos because everything is in there. It's very useful, I promise you. F sharp minor, okay, 3 semitones above is 1, 2, 3, A major. A major. All right. A major has sharps. Look, it can't be with flats. F minor has 4 flats, not F sharp. So, goodbye. A major. How many sharps does A major have? Okay, let's use our technique. From A, we go 1 semitone down and we find G sharp. Now, G, Sol, is the last sharp in our key signature. So we have 3 sharps, not 4. So the right answer is this. And this is all done. Exercise 2 continues on the following page. C sharp minor. I'm afraid I have to write everything back again. Fa, do, sol, re, la, mi, si. Si, mi, la, re, sol, do, fa. Perfect. Okay. C sharp minor, 3 semitones above. 1, 2, 3. E major. To find the number of sharps of C sharp minor can't have flats. Goodbye to you. E major minus 1 semitone is D sharp. So D is our last sharp, which means that we have 4 sharps. And we have 4 sharps here and 4 sharps here. Now let's see which one is correct. F, Fa. Oh, that is correct. Do, correct. Sol, correct. Re, correct. Let's see this one. F is here and this is A. Incorrect already. So this is the right answer. If one thing is incorrect, you can exclude it straight away. G minor is the relative minor of 1, 2, 3, B flat major. Now, we just have flats. We can't have sharps, so we can exclude this option. Now the question is, do we have 2 or 1 flats? Let's see. B flat major, we know that B flat is the penultimate flat of our key signature. So B and we have E. We have 2, so this is the correct one. This is F major and D minor, by the way. So this is the correct answer. Last one. F minor is the relative minor of, from F, 1, 2 and 3 steps, A flat major, this black note here. La bemolle maggiore for my Italian followers. Okay, how many flats? We know that A flat has, so A flat is the penultimate flat in our key signature. So we have 3 already, plus 1. Si, mi, la, re. 4 flats. Here we have 4, here we have 4, this, goodbye. Now let's see, we need a B flat, and here it is. Then we need E flat, and here it is. La flat, here it is, and Re flat, here it is. Let's see this one. B flat, yes. A flat, Mi flat, E flat, yes. Now A flat up here and D down here. I'm afraid, as I said in the first half of this exercise, the key signatures with flats have a zigzagging descending shape, and this is not, because here instead of going down we go up, up. So this is incorrect, and we have this as the only right option. Are you happy? Exercise 3. Here we need to circle true or false for each of these statements. I'm afraid I think I need a keyboard because it's just easier and straightforward, and I think that you can understand, especially if you're not familiar with the piano keyboard. If you play another instrument, you might not have it so familiar. G minor is the relative minor of B flat major. Well, we just need to go 3 steps up and see what note we find. 1, 2 and 3, and this is B flat. So yes, this is correct. F sharp minor has 2 sharps in its key signature. Okay, F sharp is the relative minor of 3 semitones above, 1, 2 and 3, A major. To find the key signature, A major minus 1 semitone, we find G sharp. Now G sharp is the last sharp in our key signature, and the order of sharps is Fa, Do, Sol, Re, La, Mi, Si. Fun coloring gigantic drawings after eating breakfast. So we have A major. We said that the last sharp in our key signature is G. So we have 3 sharps. How many they said here? 2. Oh, sorry, this is incorrect. F major and F minor have the same key signature. Okay, this is really, 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 really false. It can't be. C major and C, just think of C major and C minor. C major has no sharps, no flats. C minor is the relative minor of E flat major, so it has flats. It can't be more wrong than this. If you want it to be proved, F major has one flat, and F minor is the relative minor of 1, 2, 3, A flat. So A flat is our penultimate flat in our key signature. Si, mi, la, re, sol, do, fa, which means that it has 4 flats. So false. E major is the relative major of C sharp minor. E major minus 3 semitones, because now we need to go down for the minor keys. So 1, 2, 3, C sharp. Yes, it is. They share the same key signature. And E major minus 1 semitone is D sharp, 4 sharps in the key signature, 4 sharps in the key signature. Easy peasy. The tonic of a minor key, the tonic of a minor key is the 5th degree of its relative major. In this case, let's not panic. Let's just think of the easiest scale of the world. Well, it's not the easiest, but it's the first that we learn. C major. C major, A minor, C major and A minor. Now they say the tonic of the minor key, which is A minor, is the 5th degree of the relative major. So it should be the 5th degree of C major. Now, the 5th degree, let's count. Do, re, mi, fa, sol is G. Is the dominant. The dominant can't be the relative minor, the tonic of the relative minor. It can't be. It's impossible. It has, the dominant has other functions. So, no, I'm afraid. No. So we've learned that the dominant of a major scale is not the tonic of the relative minor. And this is all done. Are you happy? I hope so. Let me know if you have any questions, please. I always read your comments, and by the way, I love them. Let's move on to the challenge. In this challenge, we need to complete the bars with key signatures in bass clef. They give us the relative major already. So, first of all, we need a number of accidentals, and we need the order: fa, do, sol, re, la, mi, si. You don't need the whole list at this point of your learning, but if you know it, that will last until forever, and you would enjoy it in grade 4 and 5. So trust me, learn it now. Si, mi, la, re, sol, do, fa. For some reasons, I've learned them on Saturday mornings when my sister and I used to go to my dad's bed, my parents' bed, and my dad will entertain us with some musical knowledge, such as the order of sharps and flats and something else that I can't remember now. I'll tell you. He was not a musician, but he had a band. I didn't know at that time that it was so useful, but it was. F minor is the relative minor of A flat major. We know that A flat is the penultimate flat of our key signature. So in the key signature, we have 4 flats, and these are the flats: si, mi, la, re. So what do? We write 4 notes in the shape of flats, and bear in mind that the position must be this one here. B is the one down here. Mi is just the one below mid F. Yeah, so basically we need to do this shape, okay, for the flats. For the sharps, we have 3 curves, of which the second one is the longest. So si, mi, la, and re. This is it. C minor is the relative minor of E flat major, and E flat is our penultimate flat, so we have 3. So, in other words, we write this. Si, mi, and la. Ensure that you write the B exactly where the note should be. This doesn't really satisfy me. I think I'll do that again. It has to be really on the line, and here it is again a little bit. It's because I'm not really like straight. Oh, this is it. Oh, finally. G minor is the relative minor of B flat major, and B flat has 2 flats. So, si, mi. There you go. D minor is the relative minor of F major, and it has just 1 flat. So B flat, easier and easier. A minor and C major have no flats, no sharps. Yay! And I think that now we find the sharps. E minor is the relative minor of G major, and G major minus 1 semitone, Fa, F, 1 sharp. Where do we write it? On the F line, which is here, the 4th one. Here again, imagine that you are writing a note, and the middle of this hashtag is where the notes should be. B minor is the relative minor of D major, and it has 2 sharps because D minus 1 semitone is C sharp, and so this is our last sharp in our key signature. 2. Fa, and where do we write the second one? Lower, Do. Here it is. F sharp minor is the relative minor of A major. A minus 1 semitone is G. So G sharp is our last sharp, and we have 3 sharps. Fa, Do. Where do we write Sol? Up, here, just one above. Last one. C sharp minor plus 3 semitones is E major. E minus 1 semitone is D sharp. Fa, Do, Sol, Re. 4 sharps. Fa, Do, Sol. Where do we write the other one? Down. Here. This is it. The challenge is done. Now guys, when I was a student, I used to do this a lot. Every now and again, take a manuscript or create a stave by writing 5 lines and repeat this. Write 7 sharps and 7 flats, always in order. This will help you a lot. Memorizing becomes very stable when you combine different tasks: reading, writing, saying it aloud, thinking of it, visualizing, lots of things. Memory is not just a simple thing, it's the combination of many activities that we do. The more things we do, the more stable our memory will be. So things just don't happen because we are lucky. we make them happen. Okay, remember this. As a student, these things are crucial. Exercise 4. Okay, in this exercise, we need to tick which scale is written. I am going to write the order of sharps and flats here because this page is long. Fa, do, sol, re, la, mi, si, and si, mi, la, re, sol, do, fa. Okay, is this a B minor harmonic or melodic? Okay, the melodic scale has the 6th and 7th degrees raised. The harmonic scale has an augmented second between these two. And I think that this is an augmented second because we have G and then after 3 steps we have La sharp. So this is a harmonic ascending scale. This is F. Watch out the clef. If you misread the notes, your answer doesn't make sense. You can't basically answer this. Now look how many sharps here. I feel that this is melodic. Anyway, F sharp is the relative minor of A major, and A major has -1 semitone is G, so 3 sharps. So we already have a lot. We have Fa, okay, Fa, Do, and Sol. So these are the 3 sharps already included in our key. 6th and 7th raised. This is clear, so it's melodic. Do sharp minor. Do sharp is the relative minor of E major, and E major has -1 semitone is D, so it has 4 sharps. Fa, Do, Sol, Re, Do. So let's have a look. Fa, so Fa, Do, Sol, and Re. So this is exactly what the key signature says. When this happens in the descending version, is because we are in the melodic. We have a melodic scale. The melodic scale is like the major, the relative major scale, starting on a different note. G minor. G minor is the relative minor of B flat, and B flat has 2 flats because B is our penultimate flat in the key signature. So we have 2 flats, and here they are, Si and Mi. We have Fa sharp, and when this happens is because we have a harmonic scale. Between these two, the 6th and 7th degrees, we have an augmented second, and we see the leading note clearly indicated in the scale. So this is a harmonic scale. C minor is the relative minor of E flat, and E flat has 3 flats because E flat is our penultimate flat in the key signature, so 3. Where are they? We have just 2. Let's see what they are. C, missing. Mi and La. Why is it missing? We have the 7th degree raised, but not the 6th. This is a descending scale, so if it would be melodic, we would have B flat, because the melodic scale in the descending version is the relative major starting on a different note, so we have just the 3 flats as per the key signature. But when it's raised, it's the harmonic scale, because we have an augmented second between the 6th and the 7th degree, and because we have the leading note clearly indicated in the scale. The leading note is just 1 semitone below the tonic. If you haven't done them now, The leading note is the 7th degree. So this is a harmonic scale. Sorted. Let's continue. Now, F minor is the relative minor of 3 semitones above is A flat. A flat is the penultimate flat in our key signature, so we have 4 flats. C, this is it. Mi, missing. La, this is it. And Re, missing. Why are they missing? Because they have been raised for making a melodic scale. So this is melodic. This is G. If you can't remember this, count from middle C. Middle C is here, so Do, Si, La, Sol. Okay, this is G. G minor. Is it harmonic or melodic? Let's look. Now, G minor is the relative minor of B flat, and B flat has 2 flats. However, here we have just one. E flat is missing, and Fa has become Fa sharp. So, Mi flat became Mi natural, and Fa became Fa sharp. This happens when they are raised. So this is a melodic scale. Do sharp, remember, this is middle C in treble clef, okay? So Mi, Re, Do. That plus 2 equals Mi because the bass clef is treble clef plus 2. And if you want to revise this, click on the link in the description below. It will bring you to a series of 4 videos relating to clefs. After watching them, they are not very long, and after watching them, you will learn how to read the notes in all the clefs forever. So watch them. You can also click on the card up here. Now, treble clef plus 2 is bass clef. So if this is middle C, this is Mi. C plus 2 equals E. So Mi, Re, Do, Do sharp. Now, Do sharp minor is the relative minor of plus 3 semitones E major. E major minus 1 semitone is D sharp. And this means that we have 4 sharps in our key signature. Fa. Let me write it up. Fa, Do, Sol, and Re. We have 1 extra sharp here. La hasn't been raised, but B, yes. So the 7th degree is raised, and by doing that we've created an augmented second between the 6th and 7th degree. So this is the harmonic scale. Let's continue. B minor plus 3 semitones is D major, and D major has 2 sharps. Now, we have 2 sharps here, but we have also another sharp. We have the leading note of B minor, which is A sharp, and we have an augmented second between these 2. So this is a harmonic scale. We can also get to the answer by considering that in the melodic scale, in the descending version of the melodic scale, we just have the sharps or flats included in the key signature without any extra accidentals. So because this is extra, it can't be melodic, but it has to be harmonic. I hope this is clear and it makes things easier for you. Let me know. Get in touch. I love it, guys. Is this an F? I don't know. This is La, so let's count. La, Si, Do, Re, Mi, Fa. Yes, that's an F. F minor, harmonic or melodic? Now, F minor is the relative minor of A flat major, and A flat has 4 flats. A plus 1, so 4. And they are C, This is it. Mi, La and Re. Now we have all the flats of the key signature with nothing extra. This means that it's melodic because this is a descending version. So nothing has been raised, nothing has been changed. It's just a natural scale. This is what it's called. Okay, and this is done. It was a long page with no pictures. Oh, very serious. Okay, let's turn the page together. Exercise 5. In this question, we need to write the key, the name of the key. Okay, I think we just need the order of sharps and flats. As you can see, it is very important, especially with scales. Fa, do, sol, re, la, mi and si. And the flats are si, mi, la, re, sol, do and fa. Perfect. Okay, what do we have here? Sharps. Okay, so we have sharps. Let's see what we have. Fa sharp, do sharp, la sharp, fa sharp, do sharp, fa sharp. Okay, this is an interesting situation. When this happens that we have a gap, usually we can't find this situation here when we have a gap. And when we have one sharp, we usually have all the ones that come before the last one. But when it happens, it means that in the key signature, we have only these ones here. And after the gap, we have the leading note. So A sharp is the leading note in this case of +1 semitone B minor. Now B minor is the relative minor of +3 semitones, D major, and D major has 2 sharps. So it makes sense. This is B minor. Let's go on. Bass clef, this is D, so B flat. F sharp, okay, we circle it. Actually, we can circle this as well. We circle it and we go on. E flat, E flat, E natural. I don't understand this. F sharp and E flat. Of course I do understand this. I'll let you know in a second. Okay, when we have a mixture of flats and sharps, it means that the key signature has flats and the sharp is the leading note. So F sharp +1 semitone is G. G minor is the relative minor of B flat and it has 2 flats because B flat is the penultimate flat in the key signature. So this is G minor. Now why here do we have E natural? Because this is a melodic ascending scale. So we have to use the notes included in the melodic scale. If you don't understand this now, don't worry, it's not relevant at the moment, it's not crucial at the moment, but it will be in grade 4 and 5. So I'm just saying it now. Remember, it is an ascending scale, so we use an ascending scale. Which one, melodic or harmonic? Melodic, because this is a melody. And this is the principle of a melodic scale, because the notes of the melodic scale form melodies. Okay, let's move on. We have flats, and this is D. So D flat, B flat, A flat, A flat, D flat. Okay. E flat is missing here. Do we have any E here? Yes. And why? Why is this missing? Do you remember when we said about the gap? How about this being the leading note And so it was raised up. It could be the leading note, and if this is the leading note, it means that one semitone above is F, and which means that we would be in F minor. F minor is the relative minor of, plus 3 semitones, A flat, and A flat has 4 flats. So this is F minor. Sharps. So let's do this from scratch. Okay. F sharp, So sharp, Do sharp, Fa sharp, Do sharp, we've done it. So sharp, done it. Mi sharp, Fa sharp, Do sharp, and So sharp. A gap, and this means that this E is the leading note, so let's circle it. Leading note of, plus 1 semitone, Fa sharp. Now Fa sharp is the relative minor of, plus 3 semitones, A major, and A major has 3 sharps. So Fa sharp. F sharp minor. Last one. A in flats, so let's delete this. Okay. A flat, Mi flat, that's it. Okay, B flat is missing. There is just one reason why it could be missing, because it's the leading note. This is the leading note of, plus 1 semitone, C, C minor. C minor is the relative minor of E flat, and E flat has 3 flats in the key signature, and this explains why we have A flat but not B. So, sorted, and I hope that this technique helps you. Again, I said in my videos that one of the most important things to know in music is the order of sharps and flats. If you know this, you don't need any circle of fifths, you don't need to remember many things, but just this. Make up your own word or sentence, like fun coloring gigantic drawings after eating breakfast, or big elephants ate dinosaurs, goat, cheese, figs. And I hope that this helps. Let's move on. Okay, exercise 6 asks us to add a note to complete the scales. Now to do that, I think that I need the order of sharps and flats as usual. I think I might write it here. Here is fine. Fa, do, sol, re, la, mi, si, or si, mi, la, re, sol, do, fa. Okay. This is an E minor scale, and E minor is the relative minor of G major, which has 1 sharp. Now, if you want to revise how I get to these things, go back and see in exercise 1, 2, and 3, I give detailed explanations about it. Anyway, G minus 1 semitone is F, so F is the key signature. And F sharp is here. So F sharp is the key signature, and here it is. Now, this is melodic descending, which means that we must have just what we have in the key signature, which is Fa sharp. That's the only thing we need to have. That's the only thing. So we write a note here in between, that's G, Mi, Re, Do. Okay, here it is. That's the scale. This is melodic descending. And why? So let's go back to what I said. The melodic descending scales have just what they have in the key signature, and in this case it's Fa sharp. That's it. We have another melodic scale, but this time is ascending. So C sharp minor is the relative minor of E major, and E major minus one semitone is D. So we have 4 sharps in our key signature: Fa, Do, Sol, Re. Okay, let's write them all. So first of all, we write the notes, okay, covering the spaces between these 2 notes. Now, Fa, okay, so we have four sharps, right, up to here. Fa, here it is. Do, here it is, and here it is. Re, here it is. Sol. Did we write any sol here? Yes. So sharp. Make sure that you write it on the same line. And La. Is it sharp? No. Do we need to raise it up? Yes, because it is an ascending melodic scale. So let's raise it up. Is the 7th raised up? Yes, from B to B sharp. So we have lots of sharps in the C sharp minor scale. And if you play it, you know it, because you might be also struggling to put all the notes in the correct place. Hopefully after this you won't have it anymore. Okay, I hope this is useful. Let me know, guys. Stay in touch. I love it. And don't forget to share this video with your friends, because if it was useful for you, it will be useful for other people too. Now, don't forget to get in touch with me and to visit my community tab in this channel. Let's go on. F sharp minor is the relative minor of A major, 3 semitones above. A major has minus 1 semitone is G, so 3 sharps in the key signature. The melodic minor descending displays just the accidentals included in the key signature, and that's it. So we only need to put, okay, let's put the notes first. This goes here between C sharp and Mi, and this here, okay, the space between these 2 notes. Now we said that we have 3 sharps, right? So Fa sharp, Mi, Re. Do we have it here? No. Do, Si, La, Sol. Do we have it? Oops, you can't see it. Sol. Do we have it? Yes. So this is sharp. In the end, we have 3 sharps. Good. This is doubled. Same note. So 3 sharps. 3 sharps. Perfect. Let's go on. C harmonic minor is the relative minor of E flat. And E flat has 3 flats because E is the penultimate flat. So the harmonic minor has the 7th degree raised. But what do we do here? We just write the notes first, and then we see what we've written. Okay, so we have 3 flats, right? So Do, Re, Mi. Here it is. So flat. Fa, Sol, La, flat. C, B should be flat, but it has been raised because it's a harmonic scale. So this is the final answer. And between these 2, there is an augmented second. So So we are absolutely sure that this scale is correct. Perfect. Last one. B harmonic minor descending. Okay. The descending and ascending version of a scale is the same when the scale is harmonic. B minor is a relative minor of D major, and D major has just two sharps, these two. So we need to have these two sharps plus the 7th degree raised. For now, what we could do, we could just write the notes and then we sort them out. Make sure that you write them neatly, okay? We must be always very neat in music. We don't, the way we write letters and essays is not relevant. In music, everyone must be very neat. That's it. Now, why did I skip this scale here? I don't know, but I will do it at the end. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this is B. B minor has two sharps, okay? These two. So Fa and Do. Si, La, Sol, Fa. This is included in the key signature, so definitely we should write it sharp. And this one is the leading note. So it shouldn't be sharp, but we must make it sharp because it's the leading note. And we have one semitone between these two last notes and an augmented second between the 6th and 7th degree. And this is it. Now, before I move on to exercise 7, let's catch up with what I've missed. D minor is a relative minor of F major, which has just one flat. Okay, it's harmonic, so the 7th degree is raised. Let's write the missing note and then we talk about it. Okay, Re, Do, Si. Ah, this is B and it's flat. It has to be flat. It is in the key signature. La, Sol, Fa, Mi. No flat because we have only one flat in the key signature. Now let's double check. We have a semitone between the last two notes because this is the tonic and this is the leading note. And we have an augmented second between the 7th and the 6th degree. Perfect. Sorted. And now this is finally finished. Sorry about it. And let's move on to exercise 7. In this exercise 7, we need to circle the notes that have an accidental that was not needed. Okay. As ever. Fa, Do, Sol, Re, La, Mi, Si. Si, Mi, La, Re, Sol, Do and Fa. I hope that at the end of this video you've learned the order of flats and sharps for how many times you've heard it. Okay, A minor is the relative minor of C major, which has no flats, no sharps, but we need the leading note, and the leading note is one semitone below, so G sharp. Okay, G sharp is here, so perfect. Fa natural, we don't need it because we have no reason to have it naturalized. Now look at this, this is interesting. This relates to something that I said before. We have 3 notes in a row and sharpened. Now why do we need them sharp? Because this is an ascending scale and we need to use the notes included in the melodic ascending scale. So we have these two raised up, Fa sharp and G sharp. So this is correct. So just one note shouldn't be sharp. Fa. Let's move on. F minor is the relative minor of A flat, and in fact we have 4 flats in the key signature. Here they are, Si, Mi, La, Re. Now let's read the notes correctly, otherwise everything will be incorrect here, or sort of. Do, this is Re natural, okay, Mi natural and Fa. Okay, So this is the ascending scale, melodic, because this is a melody, and we need the 6th and 7th degrees raised because this was supposed to be flat and this also flat. However, do we need 2 naturals here? No, we need just one, the first one, because the accidentals stay until the end of the bar. So this is pleonastic. It means that it's superfluous. B flat, do we need it here? No, because it is in the key signature. So definitely goodbye. And here, do we need it as well? No, it isn't. It's the principle of having a key signature. It means that everything, every note in the piece is flat or sharp. Mi natural here, do we need it? Yes, because this is the leading note. So it has to be natural. So this is correct. Next one, E minor. This is the relative minor of G major, and G major has 1 sharp, and here it is. Now, do we need a sharp here? No, it is in the key signature. Do we need a sharp here? Yes, this is the leading note, 1 semitone below E. Do we need it again here? Yes, because this lasts until the end of the bar. Another bar, another accidental. We don't need to have sharp here, and because of what I've just said, we don't need an accidental here because this D stays up to this bar line. So, not needed. Sorted. Next one. C minor is the relative minor of E flat, and we have 3 flats in the key signature, and here they are. Si, mi, la. Bass clef, so this is A flat. Do we need it? No, it is in the key signature. A natural, B natural, do we need them? Yes, because this is an ascending scale, melodic, because it forms a melody, and we need to raise them up from flat to natural. Similarly, we need to put them flat again because this is a descending melodic scale. So yes, this is all correct. And this E flat, do we need it? No, it's already here. So it lasts for the whole piece. Every mi, every B, every las are flat. So we don't need them. And that's okay. Last one, G minor. 2 flats, yes, because it is the relative minor of B flat, and so it has 2 flats. C and mi. Therefore, do we need a mi here? Flat? No, it's already included. Do we need a fa sharp? Yes, because it's the leading note. 1 semitone below. Do we need a B flat? No, it's in the key signature. So, goodbye. Perfect. Sorted. Now, I know that you want me to do the challenge, so let's move on to the challenge. We need to write the scale of C sharp harmonic minor ascending and descending in treble and bass clef. All right. Do we have to use the key signature? They don't say it. I will. Okay. C sharp is the relative minor of E major, and E major has 4 sharps. Fa, Do, Sol, and Re. At this point, I only need to write just the changes to the key signature. So let's see what they are. Okay. What is the only change in the harmonic scale? The leading note. That's the only thing. Sharp. I need to raise it up. Do I need to add it here too? No, because it's the same. No changes, no changes. No added symbols. Sorted. Let's write it in bass clef now. Key signature Fa, Do, Sol and Re. Again, how do I know it so well? Because I've been doing it for so many years when I was a student, and now it's your time to do it. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do, Mi, Do, Si, Si, La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Do. Excellent. Sharp, sharp. Sorted. That was really quick. I leave it for a second so you can now check your answers and compare my version with yours. Remember, stay in touch on Instagram. I will be publishing the same version without the key signature. So go on Instagram, follow me, and expect a scale soon. Exercise 8, the last of this long chapter. In this exercise 8, we need to circle the correct key of the melodies. Okay, this is very important because you will have something like that in the exam, so let's do it properly. Again, as usual, the order of sharps and flats, I'm going to write it here so I don't have to repeat it twice. Fa, Do, Sol, Re, La, Mi, Si, and Si, Mi, La, Re, Sol, Do, Fa. Okay, we have 4 flats here, and 4 flats means A flat major or F minor. What do we have here? Just A flat. So A flat. Two flats, it could be B flat major or G minor. Okay, we have both the options here. There is one note that tells us the real key, and it's this F sharp. And F sharp is the leading note of G minor. You would never find F sharp in a B major piece unless there is a modulation, which I'm not going to now. So G minor. One flat means either F major or D minor. Now, to have D minor, we need a leading note, and this is it, C sharp. This is the leading note of D minor. In fact, you see that it finishes with leading note tonic. So D minor. And as I said, when you have flats in the key signature and you have the A sharp, just go there because that is very important. We have no flats, no sharps in the key signature, so we could be in C major, but look at here, we have an E flat. So what's going on here? If we would be in C minor, we would have 3 flats, Si, Mi and La. But look at here, we have an ascending scale including Sol, La, Si, Do, Sol, La, Si, Do. And when it's ascending, it means that we have a melodic scale. And in the melodic scale, the 6th and 7th degrees are raised. So this is in C minor because of this Mi flat. This is Do, Mi, Sol is the chord of C minor. By the way, I think that some of you have played this piece. Da di da da di da di da di da di da dum bum 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 bum. It's a very famous piece by Burgmüller. Very exciting for the students. Okay, then we have this piece that could be in, not sure, I think that it has flats. So when we have a combination of flats and sharp, we are sure that we have flats. Let's see what the flats are. We have no key signature, so this is more difficult than before. C, mi, si, mi. And then we have fa sharp. Now this fa sharp, we said that could be the leading note of what? G minor. G minor is the relative minor of B flat major, and B flat major has two flats, so it all makes sense now. Here it is. Last one. We have loads of flats. Oh my goodness. Let's not panic. We have our list. D flat, A flat, La flat, okay, Mi flat, Re flat, B flat, and La flat, Re flat, and this natural here. We have a Mi natural here, but we don't have it here. Okay, this is a little bit difficult, I should say, because it could be both. Okay, with four flats, it could be A flat major or F minor. Now, if we see the beginning here, I think we are in F minor, but we don't have the Mi natural here. This is because it's just a passage note. It's a kind of a passage note, let's say that. But we have it here. And it's at the end of a long sequence of notes. And this means that we are in F minor. But it could be that this is also just a passage thing. Like melody is the end of a phrase that is not in reality the key chord, but I would say F minor. This was not that direct, to be honest, for a grade 3 level, but it's fine. We need the leading note, and the leading note is E natural, so it's F minor because we have four flats plus the leading note. And with this, I have finished this chapter. Again, don't forget, get in touch. Tell me how you're doing with your theory learning. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye-bye. I hope this video was helpful, and remember to like it and share it with your friends. If it was useful for you, it will be useful for other people too. Now, if you're looking for other chapters of Discovering Music Theory Grade 3, you only need to click there and find the chapter you're looking for. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!